everybody. My name is Dan. Welcome to the Fulton Road, February 2024 video. If you'll indulge me for a moment, let me offer a little bit about my model railroading journey and what I'm doing here on YouTube. Even though I've been at this hobby for over 30 years, which is just difficult for me to grasp, I've never been one to post much on forums or the many social media platforms that are out there on the web. This is probably my 10th layout and the one that I've gotten the furthest on. The videos that I've uploaded to this channel show my successes and failures over the last 3.5 years on this little layout. I find that I have fun shooting the videos and editing them. And just like my model railroading, those skills have continued to improve. Now, for me, posting to YouTube is something new. I don't know where this is going to go, but I will continue to post videos once a month, usually in the first week of the month. And I'll keep doing it until it's no longer fun. So I'm not here to market anything or to make this a full-time job. I'm almost 70 years old and I'm retired. So it's all about having fun. If you've got questions, I'll try to answer them. I'm certainly not an expert. I've learned from others, and I'm happy to pass on to you what I think I know. In this latest video for February, I'm going to talk about my little liquor store, which I've been working on for the past 2 months. Now, in the last video, I got started after a 2-year hiatus, and I've progressed on it. I'm pretty happy with where it's gone. I'll tell you about how I've got to this point, and I'll also run some trains and, show you my GEVOs. That's these guys, which are really too big for my layout. These are 6-axle locomotives. They don't run on the Pasadena subdivision, but they're so highly detailed and fun to run, and I hope you enjoy them as much as I do. So, again, thanks for stopping by. Here are 3 pictures of the completed building, and I've glued in the pictures themselves behind the window frames. The window frames are painted, as is the front door and the frames around it. Now in the next 4 pictures, you see a shot of each side of the building, and you'll notice that the large window on one side, which has the interior of the liquor store, has been lightened. I did that in Affinity Photo. In the next 4 pictures, I've glued on with white glue signs that I've printed on plain printer paper, and this was so that I could see what they would look like and to determine the correct placement. The remaining pictures, except for the last 3, show the completed model minus the base. You'll see that I have added the trellis, which is made of tulle. All of the decals are in, and this is pretty much how it's going to look. So there are various close-ups so that you can see the signs, and included a close-up of the front doors, which are really very hard to see on the actual model when it's on the layout. You'll also see that there is just a lot of bending in because of the failure to support the thin O2O plastic walls. So when I made the base, I used 080 plastic, which is pretty thick, and aside from just making a base, I made essentially small inner walls that were pretty close in tolerance so that they would push out the thin outer walls, and that's the effect that I got. Pretty pleased with the way that came out. If you look at the last 3 photos, shows the completed model. I've cut out the EVA foam on which it was sitting so that the base sits down a bit. This base now needs to be colored a concrete color so it will blend in with the rest of the scene. I've also added, you'll see I added 2 little lamps that are at the front, and way to the side there in the last 2 photos, you'll see some fencing. That's not gonna stay. It's gonna be replaced by a brick wall. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please comment below as to what you would like me to cover for you. This build is fun. It's a little rough. It's a caricature of the prototype model. Thanks a lot.